Hello students, myself Rudresh Tiwari. Today I am going to teach class 11th Literature Hornbill chapter 1st Portrait of Lady. Students, there are two parts in chapter 1st. First part is prose, means portrait of lady, and second part is a poem, a photograph. So let's start first part, summary. In this story, narrator is portraying the character of his grandmother. When narrator was a small kid, he observes his grandmother as a terribly old lady with wrinkles on her face. Here, narrator is describing about old time of his grandmother, old age of his grandmother, and it was difficult for narrator to believe his grandmother was a young and beautiful lady once upon a time, as said by people around him. And the poet is in suspicion after observing the condition of his grandmother now, because people were saying that his mother was a young and beautiful lady once upon a time. So she was fat and bent. Narrator, when he was a kid, was staying with his grandmother as his parents went to live in the city. Narrator explains her as not pretty but beautiful by her grace. He explains her beauty as winter in landscape in the mountains. Then he explains his friendly relationship with his grandmother. It means, student, there was friendly relationship between narrator and his grandmother. So his grandmother used to took him to the school. She herself used to study sculpture in the nearby temples till his school runs. Sculpture, Pauranik Gathaएं, religious books you can say, she used to study in nearby temples. So when his parents were well settled in the city, they sent him and his grandmother to the city also. In the city, narrator and his grandmother shared the same room, but now she was not there to drop him to the school. She used to ask him about his syllabus and was not happy about it. She was not happy about the syllabus because he was studying modern science and English. She was unhappy because he was not taught about God and religious thoughts. Students, narrator's grandmother was unhappy because he was not taught about God and religious thoughts. Although she was religious lady, she used to study religious books. So he got his own room to study. So the grandmother felt alone, but she accepted it and get used with it. She spent these days by feeding small birds. Because of religious lady and helping nature, his grandmother used to feeding small birds daily. This was used to be her best time spent in whole day. The narrator went abroad for his further study, so grandmother was sad for separation, for the separation of among them. So the narrator was not sure whether he would be able to see her after 5 years. 5 years when 5 years when he will come back, because she was old age. But after 5 years he came. He was welcomed by her on station. In an evening she called nearby women and started singing hymns, means bhajan, with playing an old drum. One day she fell ill and she told him that her end is near. She died peacefully. She was missed by everyone and even by birds that she used to feed. She used to feed. After that, narrator was also much disturbed and said that the love and affection of my grandmother never be forgotten. So, students, this is the summary of first part. Thanks. Hello, students. We are going to start part second. As I had told in first part that there are two parts in first chapter. First, we had studied portrait of a lady, and second part is poem a photograph. So students, first of all, let's study about introduction. The poem a photograph is written by Shirley Tolson. In this poem she recalls her mother and her memories while looking at a childhood photograph. And when her mother was 12 years old or so, she has been died 12 years ago. It means, student, in this photograph there is description of 12 years when poetess mother was of 12 years. So this is the photograph of that time, and now she has been died 12 years ago, and now the poet is describing this is the time, and her mother has been died 12 years ago. It means 12 years had passed also the death of her mother, and poetess cannot explain her grief on her mother's loss, and the poetess is too much disturbed, too much in grief, too much in anguish, and she cannot explain it. So student, let's start summary. The poem is a tribute to the poet's mother. She is looking at an old photograph of her mother, which has a frame of cardboard. The picture has three girls, in which the middle one is the oldest and tallest. It is her mother when she was 12 years old. Beside her on both sides are her two cousins. It means in photograph, two girls are there, one side, and both side are her cousins, and the name of both Betty and Dolly, who are holding her hands and are younger than her. They went for paddling on a beach holiday. It means they went for passing their time on the beach. Her uncle took the photograph. Then the poetess could not help but notice her mother's sweet face. The poetess says that the face of mother is changed, but the sea remained same. Here the poetess compares the face with the sea, with the water of sea. According to the poetess, the face of her mother is being changed, but the water of the sea is constant. So after 20 or 30 years, her mother would laugh at the photograph, and she would make the poet look at the photo, and tell her how their parents would dress them up for the beach holiday. And the beach holiday was her mother's favorite past memories. It means when they used to pass their times in the beach. So this was the past memories regarding to that. Her mother's laugh was her favorite memory. Now both of them cannot live that moment again. It means the poetess is in grief. Students, this is the remaining part of second. Now the poet's mother had been dead for the past 12 years, and she cannot express the grief that she has from her mother's absence. Students, as I had told before, that before 12 years, poet's mother had died, and the grief, anguish, or you can say pain, that she has from her mother's absence, she cannot explain in words. So this is the end of this part. Thanks.